Hello and welcome to my kitchen. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a Punjabi style Urad Dal curry, but it's got a little bit of a twist because I'm using split Urad Dal or split black gram. And the reason for that is that because the whole Urad Dal actually takes forever to cook. And when I say forever, I mean forever. So we're gonna quicken the process up a little bit and it will taste equally good. This recipe comes from my mother-in-law's friend, Kamla Auntie, so thank you so much for sharing your recipe. Let's get cooking. Here I've got 1 cup or 200 grams of split Urad Dal. I'm going to pour it into my pressure cooker and look over it to remove any rocks or foreign particles. Then I'm going to give it a quick rinse and then put it on to boil. I'm going to add enough water to cover it with about 2 centimeters, or you can use the finger method and just take it up to the first mark on your finger. Then I'm going to let it pressure cook for about 8 whistles or 10 minutes. If you're using your instant pot, then the amount of water you'll add is, if you're doing 1 cup of Urad Dal, then add 1.5 to 2 cups of water. So this is a whistle pressure cooker, so I'm going to do it for about 8 whistles on a medium heat, the number 5. While the dal is pressure cooking, I've prepared the other ingredients. So I've got 1 small onion that I've chopped up, a small tomato that I've chopped up, 2 teaspoons of fresh ginger that I've grated, and 2 teaspoons of fresh garlic. This is about 4 cloves of garlic. And I've got 3 green chilies that I've sliced up, and you can add more or less depending on your taste. I think I'm going to add a little bit less than all 3 of them and use some at the end for garnish. Alright, so that was the last whistle, and now I'm just going to turn off the heat and leave it aside so that the pressure can release naturally. Now while the pressure releases on the pressure cooker, I'm going to get ready to do the tempering. So for that, I've got a medium-sized pan with a lid, and I'm going to start the stove on a medium heat, again the number 5, and we're going to add some ghee to this. Now if you're vegan, feel free to use olive oil or just regular oil. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of ghee to the pan, and this ghee I just made today actually. It's the ghee made from cream. So if you haven't checked out that video, make sure you check it out. After the ghee has heated up for a minute or 2, we're going to add the onions and a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin seeds. We'll let this cook until the onions are translucent. Once the onions are translucent, go ahead and add the ginger, the garlic, the chilies. Give it a quick stir. Then add in the tomatoes. And we're going to let this cook until the tomatoes soften. I'm going to lower the heat to the number 3. Now while the onions and the tomatoes are cooking, the pressure on the pressure cooker has released, so we're going to check the dal. And you can see this is all the skin from the dal because they were split Urad Dal. They'll separate a little bit, and we just want to make sure that the dal here is cooked and it is nice and soft. So don't worry if yours looks like that, it'll be just fine. And there's just enough water in there, but we can always add more if we need to. So the onions and tomatoes are slowly cooking together. The tomatoes are not quite soft yet, so we're going to let it cook a little bit longer. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt in here because we haven't added any salt yet. Just mix that in, and I'm going to cover it and let it cook. All right, so the tomatoes have softened up, so now I'm going to add the dal to the mixture. Now at this point the curry looks very thick, so we're going to add enough water to get it to the consistency that we like. And make sure that you add hot water to the hot curry. So this looks like a good consistency to me, and now I'm just gonna let it cook covered. And to garnish the curry, we're going to use some chopped coriander, sliced green chilies, and julienne fresh ginger. So let the curry simmer with the spice mixture for about 7 to 8 minutes, stirring occasionally, and then it's ready. So now I'm going to turn off the heat. And there you have it, guys, a very simple Urad Dal curry that was made in no time at all because we used the split Urad Dal. So definitely try this recipe out. It's very simple and very tasty. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you're enjoying my videos and my recipes, then definitely tell your friends and family so that they can enjoy it too. I'll see you all soon for some more cooking inspiration.